event press conference. So you might have heard from the program that Concentrix is the largest private employer in the Philippines, and the bosses of that largest private employer has given time for us to sit down and throw questions at them pertaining to this site or what their plans are moving forward. So this is going to be a fairly short media program. It's going to last for approximately 45 minutes. Our country head and Senior Vice President and Country Leader of the Philippines, Stefan Do, will be here to answer your questions. Same with Ms. Lara Santamaria, who is the Senior Director for Training and Quality. So I won't postpone. I know we have coverages in the next couple of hours, so I won't postpone. I won't delay, and I'm just going to give the microphone to Steph and Lara so that they can make some preliminary statements, and then we're going to do a Q&A. All right?
Thank you, everyone. Nice to have our friends from the media with us today. It's been an exciting event and obviously a strong growth for Concentrix as a company. This is our 45 site, as I mentioned, and we are truly nationwide as a provider. So we span from North Luzon, from Baguio, all the way down to Davao and Mindanao. So we are truly, nationwide. And we also, as mentioned a few times, I think, we are the largest private employer in the Philippines with over 90,000 staff. So we're really excited to have you here today. It's a great opportunity for us to reaffirm our position and our commitment to the Philippines and to its talented people, and an opportunity for us to showcase the new kind of build-outs that we do, being a bit different by design in terms of purposely to be able to define new workspace for the new generation of workforce and the ability for them to be captivated by some of the things that you'll see on site when you have an opportunity to do a tour. May that be from innovation and creativity to learning opportunities, innovation to just downtime and playing, to flexible and creative workspaces that we've created to have opportunity to do recognition, to opportunity to do engagement activities, so really allowing the site to have a life of its own through the leadership team and through the employees that are sitting within the site. Obviously, being in the central Makati gives us a great advantage from a transportation access perspective, and it allows us to service a variety of different clients that are on site. I think I'll end my opening remarks there, and then we can get into some questions on what your interest in what's the hot topic these days for you guys.
Hi, Stefan. I'm Lawrence from Business Mirror. I see that this is your 45th site in the Philippines. It does signal that since your foray into the Philippines in 2007, does signals that the company is growing and it's a good market for Concentrix. What are your targets for the year, and would you be opening more sites this year or maybe next year?
Because our parent company is a publicly traded company, we can't disclose what our forward-looking will look like, but I can give you some context, right? I expect that we will grow anywhere from 5,000 to 6,000 headcount this year. We do have very strong demand from our client base still for the Philippines, and we do have a lot of seasonal growth that exists in the later part of the year in terms of either retail industry or health insurance at the beginning of January, as you look at those renewals in early January for healthcare programs. So we do expect to continue to have headcount growth and continue to take advantage of the situation that we're experiencing in the Philippines.
Well, how do you view the Philippine market for Concentrix? Is it your biggest for the company?
Ultimately, we don't disclose percentage or anything, but it is the largest delivery area for Concentrix as a global company.
All right, Lara, you might want to talk about more about Concentrix here in the
Sure. Hi, hello. This is the first time you're hearing my voice. So hello, I'm Lara. Magandang tanghali po sa kanilang lahat. Sana po'y kumakain kayo ng masarap. I'm making Steph a little comfortable now. I'm speaking in Tagalog. He understands some of it though. So my name is Lara. I'm here because my team leads the learning, training, and quality in the organization. And Stefan talked about how we're looking to grow. You asked about it too, sir. And one of the things that Steph also mentioned is we're trying to really build learning opportunities for the Philippines. It is considered a very critical space for us as an organization. And we are at a time where, as the biggest private employer now in the Philippines, we take our social responsibility very seriously, which is to do what we can to partner with the academe and to partner with local government so we can better empower the Philippine workforce, the future workforce as well, so they can find employment within the BPO. Because the truth is, there is a huge demand, and especially for a company like Concentrix, we exist all over the Philippines. There is a lot of opportunities. There are a lot of opportunities. So what we're trying to do is we're really trying to build our presence across the country. And I'll talk a little bit about that if you let me. We have what we call a talent delivery strategy. This is our way of reaching out to the academe and also to the local governments, because there are a lot of people that need employment, but the fact of the matter is our hiring in this industry is not where we need it to be. I think everybody's aware of the skills gap. We talk about the future of the work in the BPO, and it continues to become more complex. So we want to be able to help bridge that. So we have 5 programs that I'll talk about very briefly. The first is what we call the Skills Training and Enhancement Program. This STEP program, as we call it, allows us to hire people at a lower skill level and upskill them and uptrain them so they can be employable in the complex programs. Because a lot of our programs that come to us really want us to service more of the complex tasks. When I started in this industry, 18 years ago, I was 8 years old. It was very simple work. It was order taking, how much is my bill, a little bit of directory assistance. Now the work has evolved. So our skills training and enhancement program allows the workforce to be hired at a more basic level, and we upskill them so that the more complex work that has higher pay and bigger opportunities, they can be employed for that. Also, Steph talked about our seasonal programs, our retail programs. We hire a lot of seasonal agents. After 3 months, they end their contract. But with our skills training and enhancement program, we give them an opportunity to be hired for the more long-term and full-time employment. So that's one of 5. We have a lot. The second is our concentrix training facility. So we are in the process of building about 10 centers across the Philippines. And these centers, these training facilities, are situated in local communities. The goal is to provide training that is accessible. So we partner with the academe, we meet with a local government head. So we've met with a few in Quezon City, Mayor Belmonte, in Pangasinan as well. We were there recently. We've met with Mayor Gomez as well. So there's a lot of work that's happening with the local government. So we can build our centers in the area, and people can come for training or skilling with us, and we can help them become employable in the BPO. So there's 3 more. Should I just continue? I'll just continue, boss. The 3 more, we have our partnerships with LGUs. So this is tied to the training centers that we're building. The LGUs, we work with the PESO teams typically. What we do, we go to them and we talk to them about what our hiring thresholds are. So what's it like? A lot of people will say, you have to be very good at English, you have to have an accent. That's not true. We don't want you to come with an accent, but we can help the local governments understand what is the threshold, so that when they endorse their people to us, they have a clear understanding what is Concentrix looking for. The 4th one is our near hire training. So we have a lot of applicants that come through our door who almost make it, but they miss by a little bit. So we provide them additional training. All of this training, ma'ams and sirs, are paid. So we give them daily allowance. We also give them a completion bonus at the end of the training. So it's really, helping them as they help us as well. And finally, we have opened our doors to OJTs and undergraduates. So we work with senior high. We are piloting a curriculum for the call center services track. we are happy to employ our students from K to 12 who have the opportunity. We give them the training as well so they can be employable. So these are 5 of our big programs. Really, again, the mission is to help the workforce be employable in this industry that has continued high demand. So I like to listen to my voice, but I'm going to stop now.
Okay. Yeah, thank you, Lara. So now that you've heard what concentrix is doing, we're formally opening the table for questions. Just a few house rules. Number 1, raise your hand, state your name, ask your question. Yeah? 1, 2, 3 lang. Okay. So who wants to start?
I'll
Sure.
ask one.
Okay.
I'm Lawrence again.